What do you think those first Christians, the very first Christians, as they spread out, through Jerusalem and Judea, Samaria, the ends of the earth, what do you think they talked about? Yeah, what's the right answer in church, folks? Jesus. Right, that's what they talked about. Because think about this. I mean, this is really something. Think about this. They meet this guy, Jesus. He's talking like nobody has ever talked before. He says things, like, I have all authority in heaven and on earth, and, the Father and I are one, and if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. I mean, he just says these radical, crazy things. I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. He's doing miracles. He's healing the sick. He's opening the eyes of the blind. He's raising the dead. He calms the seas. He feeds a crowd with a boy's sack lunch. I mean, on and on. They're watching all this for 3 years, hearing all this stuff, watching all this stuff. And then the Roman authorities take and crucify him. They nail him to a cross. He dies a criminal's death in disgrace. He gets buried in a borrowed tomb. How did the disciples feel now? They're devastated, right? It's like everything they've believed and hoped for and dreamed in for the last 3 years, boom, gone, up in smoke. And then Jesus rises from the dead. Who does that? Can you see why these guys were a little on fire? Hey, let me tell you about this guy. And so I love just telling the Jesus story, and you just heard a little bit of it right there, right? And here's the thing I believe, and I believe this with all my heart. I think Jesus is the most winsome, the most attractive, the most wonderful, the most beautiful person who's ever lived. And I believe that anybody who gets a chance to see him as he really is, anybody who gets a chance to hear about him as he really is going to go, oh my word, that's amazing.